I just got off a client call and we were talking everything content. And so something that came up is the same thing that comes up in a lot of my client calls. And I realized that there's a big mindset issue when it comes to content. And so I thought I should create this video to talk about how you can reliably make serious money using content. The keywords being reliably and serious, because the same mindset has helped me make over $350,000 with my media and consulting business. And just very recently, we hit my peak month of $29,000. We were actually aiming for $32,000, fell short by a few thousand, but hey, $29,000 in a month, not too bad, right? And so let's talk about this today, because it requires you to start looking at each piece of content as an asset, something that you can use as a leverage. But before that, if you're here to try and make money using content by going viral, or the YouTube partner program, through ad monetization or brand deals, UGC gigs, this is not the video for you. This is a good place for you to drop off, because what I'm focusing more on is how you can make money from content by impacting people, by delivering something for them that they value, and in turn you get paid. That is what this video is going to be about. So if you're here to just go viral, this is a good place for you to drop off. Yeah. This small break is a good part where we would weed out the wrong people. All right, so if you're still with me, let's get into it. The first bit is I want you to start treating each piece of content or video as an end outcome for your audience. Meaning that you need to have given them enough value, independent value, in a way that by the end of watching that video, you take them from point A to point B, either in terms of a change in mindset or some sort of transformation. It's the same thing I'm doing here with this video too, where I'm trying to get you to adopt this mindset that will actually help you build a conducive ecosystem that makes you money, a content ecosystem that makes you money. Now, the way I explain this to my client is, imagine you were explaining some concept to a person, and that maybe takes you 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes, however long it is. Imagine you recorded that and you shared that with the world. So let's say you're sitting down with your spouse or your friend or your client or anyone, and you're walking them through something where you know for a fact you're imparting knowledge or value and they are benefiting from it, whoever you're teaching this to or helping someone with. Imagine taking that and putting that out into the ether. That becomes sort of an independent piece of value that gets someone who probably has the same challenges that the person you're trying to help has. And so because of that, they're going to watch the video and they're going to gain value from it. The reason why this works so well is when you're sitting down and helping someone out, you're doing this obviously with good intentions, or you're getting paid, whatever, but you're doing this in a way that there is a clear outcome. So you're going to think super critically about the kind of stuff you're going to put into the content, or not even content, in this case, the explanation. And because of doing that, you have unknowingly or knowingly delivered value that that other person has paid for with their time and maybe even money. It's the same thing with content. If you can start structuring your content where you focus on one particular outcome and you deliver it in a way that they walk away with some sort of dopamine, triggered in their brain, saying this person actually helped me out, that is actually how you provide value. This also works because then you're basically using this as leverage, because then you're doing like a one-to-many approach where you are actually removing yourself from the equation. By that I mean, let's say 10 other people have the same pain point, the algorithm might serve it to them. That's one bit. Or this is something I harp on about over and over again with my clients, which is if you're getting the same questions, which are basically frequently asked questions like FAQs, if you make one video and you share that with the world or you share that with them, it's going to benefit them far more than you having to show up and do it then and there, because you've already thought through it. And like I said, you've kind of gone through the entire transformation for someone before. Now, I'm not saying you need to actually sit down and do this with someone else, but if you do it, great, because then that almost becomes like a case study and talks about why you are even competent to actually help someone out. But if you can start picturing someone sitting behind the camera and you're explaining this like the way I'm doing right now, I'm speaking to one person who either wants to get started with content and actually make money, or someone who's running an online service business and wants to use content to scale to their financial goal. Again, using content strategy. That's the person I'm seeing behind the camera right now, or that's the person I'm talking to. And that, like I said, has multiple benefits. You're providing value, obviously. Then there's leverage. If someone reaches out to you, you can share it with them. The algorithm is reaching out on your behalf. It's getting shared with more people. Great. And third, you become known as the expert in that particular space. And this is such an important mindset to adopt, because then when you're building out your content ecosystem, or you're building out content for your YouTube channel or even Instagram, and again, we'll talk about short form versus long form in a bit, but especially with long form content, you get very, very intentional with your content. I cannot stress on how important it is to be intentional and knowing what your vision is with your content. As someone who has experimented the shit out of their YouTube channel, you can actually scroll down and you'll see a shit ton of different kinds of videos. And that's because I didn't have a clear vision maybe like a year and a half ago with my content. But very recently, I realized that I need to be taking this person, my ICP, along on a journey using my content and getting them closer and closer to their end goal using my content. And if I can do that, then I've done my job right. And that way, the algorithm also knows who you're catering and it starts serving that content to more people. That is basically how the algorithm works. With that, you're basically going to impact so many people at scale, but probably more at a shallow level. What you want is depth. You want at least 5 people who watch your entire video, if it's a 30-minute video entirely, as opposed to getting 100,000 views where they've only watched maybe 10 seconds of it. And so again, the intention behind how you show up and create content stems from this macro content strategy that I call in my program. So once you start treating each piece of content like a self-sustaining, independent value piece where you're focusing on taking them from point A to point B, my God, your life will change. Of course, it's more nuanced than that. It's not that straightforward, but just working that out itself will completely open up a shit ton of possibilities and opportunities, because at least it's worked that way in my favor. And so what you want to do is start treating each piece of content as an asset where it's actually generating more and more of the right views for you, and in turn, because of impacting someone and providing free value, someone gets to know who you are, and then they eventually probably might pay you. For instance, right now I mentioned the ICPs I'm talking to through this video. There's a very high chance that after you watch enough of my videos, you realize that, oh yeah, Akash knows what he's talking about. He seems to be an expert in scaling online or growth strategy using long form content strategy. So maybe let me reach out to him and see how I can do this for myself or for my business. That is honestly how I hit that 29K a month in Feb. And that's how I scaled my media and consulting business to 350K. Which actually leads me to another important point, which is try to focus on long form content over short form content. Like, long form content needs to be the backbone of everything that you do. The problem with short form is not just the format of the content, it's actually the platform in itself. Like, when was the last time you scrolled through Instagram and walked away having learned a bunch of things? You might learn hacks and small tips here and there, but especially with AI right now, the kind of shit or the slop I'm seeing online is just ridiculous. And there's never been an instance where I've walked away from Instagram feeling good. I don't know about you, but there have been numerous times where I've just been like, why did I just spend 20-30 minutes consuming random shit? And the big problem there are, I think, 2 big reasons. One is that the algorithm works that way where you are served a content piece based on the feed. For instance, they serve you the video and you get to choose whether you want to continue watching it or not, but you don't get to choose whether you can start watching it. You see, but that's not the case in long form. In short form, a video served to you by the algorithm, whether you like it or not, and then you get to choose whether you want to continue watching it. With long form, it's very different. When you get on YouTube, and again, let's not even talk about YouTube Shorts, an abomination in my opinion, I don't like it, but YouTube long form format, or even podcasts for that matter, you're either going there with the intention of something you want, so you're searching for something, or the algorithm will serve you a bunch of suggestions and you get to pick what you want to watch. I think that distinction is super important because that just sets the precedence for how psychology works when you're actually scrolling or on that particular platform. Meaning that your attention is scattered on a platform like Instagram or TikTok. And so you will never be able to find depth with a particular person on a platform like Instagram or TikTok. I'm not saying that Instagram or TikTok shouldn't be included in your content and marketing systems. That's not what I'm saying. You actually need those to kind of discover and pull the right people into your content ecosystem. And that's what I'm doing right now. But if you don't have a non-negotiable long form backbone, then chances are you're not going to make serious money. Or let me put it this way. Of course, there are people online who just create short form content and they make bank. That absolutely works. But then it would be a quantity game. But if you want like leveraged content, or you want a life that you can leverage in a way that you get more time and you actually make money in that process, then short form content is probably only good for you to just find the right people, but for them to be nurtured, you need a long form content base. In that example of how I made $29,000 or $350,000 in my media and consulting business, I can tell you today, if I didn't have my YouTube channel or my podcast for that matter, it would be close to $0. Let that sink in. Close to $0. And that's because I operate in the high to super high ticket category. And for me to convert people in that range, I need something that builds depth and explains to someone that I'm the right person to work with. It's the kind of nurture that you try to do over 10 or 15 sales calls. That's what I'm using my media for, where by the time they get on a call with me or they align with my thinking and they're just on the cusp of having to make that payment. And that's because long form actually builds depth for all those reasons I mentioned earlier. Again, going back to what I said earlier, long form, think about outcomes, think about transformation within each piece, and then that one piece is part of an entire gradient. So I actually have another video coming out very soon where I talk about how you can use content as assets. And the concept is that you basically need the right kind of content pieces that provide independent value. And then together, you're kind of taking them along on a particular journey. And when I say them, I mean your ICP. And you're taking them through the whole thing where you've provided some value, they get some outcome from just the free content you put out there, and in turn, you become the obvious go-to expert and they might end up working with you. And so in the program as well, what we do is we start off with a trifecta. Like if you're just getting started with long form content, you don't need to create like 100 videos to start seeing that kind of response. Like I said, subscribe if you want to see that video. I'll be dropping that very soon. But yeah, I hope this was helpful, because when you start looking at each piece of content, not from the perspective of just what you want to create or just trying to go viral or trying to just focus on those vanity metrics, and instead start creating from the position of impacting and serving someone, that's the way I see it, then that's when lives change. And when lives change, your life changes. Again, there's a lot more nuance to this. It sounds fairly straightforward once you hear it, but I'm telling you, the real question to ask is every single piece of content you're putting out on YouTube helping someone in some form or the other independently? That's like a micro content strategy, as I mentioned in my program. And then when you zoom out, does that video fit into the larger content ecosystem where you have about maybe how many other videos you have lined up that take them along on that journey through independent value points, if you will? Again, I'll probably have another video where I draw this out too, but I hope this helped, because ever since I started treating my content and my YouTube channel the same way, things have been insane. Like this, I feel, is my niche. This is my calling, where I help people, ambitious entrepreneurs, get started or scale to their goals using a solid trust-based marketing system, which definitely involves a long form content backbone. And so that's what I'm doing with my brand here. And the fact that I actually make a living from doing this, where I'm just ranting on the internet, but also helping people. Like I said in this video, I hope this helps you with that whole mindset shift. It's just insane. This is just insane. So yeah, if you found this useful, there's a good chance you'll find this video useful as well. It's a video where I talk about why 99% of content creators don't make money and what you can do instead. It's kind of in line with what I mentioned earlier, where you don't want to focus on virality and whatnot, and instead focus on how you can impact people and actually make serious bank in the process. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.